Forgot to film again, but I think we got it hooked back up. There's a bolt down here in the engine.
Awesome.
Do you need it? What's it for? Huh.
Ready?
Yeah, there's no fuel in the bowl, so it's gonna take a while to start, but...
Starter?
Huh?
Use the fluid?
Oh. I mean... I could probably just use this shit. I don't know where you're... Go ahead and just try to start it. No, there's nothing in the bowl. You gotta run the... You gotta run the fuel pump. It runs off the engine. Where's your actual start fluid?
Right there. Right over here. You can?
Oh, okay. Alright, go for it. Damn.
The choke on?
No. What the hell? Why do you not want to start? Right. Okay, we're leaking fuel out of the accelerator pump now. I didn't even touch the damn accelerator pump, but it's leaking fuel. Huh? I think it's the accelerator. It's gotta be. Sure looks like it. Yeah. I didn't even touch it. What the hell? That makes no sense. I think the same thing happened to me on mine. Don't even understand it. Huh? See if it will shoot anything in there. A little bit. And yeah, it's leaking. So I just took this out. And like it's trashed. I didn't even unscrew these 4 bolts today.
Still have the old one over here. My carburetor.
Yeah, but it's totally... It won't move at all, will it? So I think we're leaking through there, and the fuel's coming out through that hole right in the middle. Damn it. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna have to buy one of these. So, I mean, there's not like a hole, but where the rubber comes apart from the fabric, I'm gonna spray it from the backside and see if it like leaks through. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's wet. Let's see how it gets all wet right in here. Dang it. What a piece of crap. These are the ones that come in these kits. They're just junk. Maybe I got some solvent on it, but you would think, man, if this thing could handle gasoline, it should be able to handle some solvents. I mean, it's just turning into like liquefied rubber in my hand. God, I bet that was it though. It probably can't handle like carb cleaner. What a piece of junk. Try it. Alright. Only like the second day I've had this thing and we already get to try it out again. Can I just undo yours? Okay. So. Positive. Huh? You're trying to back up? Yeah. Hold on, I'm just trying to hook this up. Okay. When you get the green light. Okay, you should be good. Didn't even have to hit the boost button. That's pretty cool. So if it's flashing green, then you got to hit the boost button and wait for it to turn green, and then you can start it. Pretty cool though. And I've done 3 jump starts and I still have 4 bars. I'm imagining I could probably do 10 and still have 4 bars, but this thing's a huge 4,000 amps they claim. It's probably like 700 or 800 cranking, I would imagine. Let's see if it says. Yeah. Starting current 800. Peak current 4,000, which I don't know when it would, maybe in rush or something, but anyway, it definitely works. It says it'll do a 10-liter diesel, so definitely do any gas engine. There's coyotes over there. I saw them run right through that top hill. So they're like second hill over. There's the moon. There's the mountains. No UFOs for us. I don't know. Just saw a little rabbit hopping down there. He's probably not going to last very long. Those coyotes. Alright, I'm back over here. I don't know what the deal is with the sun today. It's only 70 degrees out, but I'm wearing a black shirt and I can feel it burning me. I don't know what's up with like the intensity of it or whatever, but I'm going to show him how to pop these fender flares off so he can start sanding this thing. And the only thing we've really done, I painted the rear bumper and we changed out these lights the other day. And then the rest of it was working on this door. It was all jacked up, but now the handle works. It was broken off, so I found an old one that I had. And then we got this guy working nice and smooth. Took it completely out and greased everything, and then we put it back together, and then a clip broke off in there. And anyway, also we had some rattling going on. There's 2 bars that go through here, so we put some sticky foam, a foam that has a sticky back. We stuck it so that rides on the foam, so hopefully it doesn't rattle as much. Anyway, that took hours and hours and hours the other day. Oh, and then I moved the choke cable last time from there because it was broke over to here, and he ordered a Toyota 3K carb, so we're just gonna, because it would have been 15 or 20 bucks for a really good accelerator pump, because you buy the $10 ones and they don't even work, they don't last. And the other problem was it was going to take like weeks to get one, so for $54 plus tax you can buy a Toyota 3K carburetor. I have one linked on one of my other videos, but we're just going to swap the whole damn thing out, and then hopefully this thing will be running good. It's got a rebuilt engine, or no, yeah, a rebuilt engine and a brand new transmission, I think. Lauren, you said this is a rebuilt engine and a brand new transmission? Or they're both rebuilt, or what?
Rebuilt the motor and new transmission.
Rebuilt motor. What?
Rebuilt motor and new transmission.
Okay. Let me see your little,
Headers.
let me see your scar from your, he finally took his bandage off. Oh, jeez.
It's gross.
Yeah, right through his tattoo. That sucks.
Yeah, well, there's another scar right above it where they did the first surgery. That scar was like this big, and then they made it a huge plate in there. And it's...
Alright, so we're gonna start taking off the fender flares. Alright guys, I don't know if you saw in my other videos how to do this, but these little things right here are clips. The center part pops out and then the whole thing pops out. So let me pop one out and then I'll show you. Alright, so this one only had like 2 of them in there. I think that's it. So then you gotta kind of smack it upward. Okay. Alright. And these little tabs right here go in behind here. So when you're putting it back on, you gotta get it all the way up and then go straight down. Ugh. At least this isn't rusty. That's great. Mine had some rough spots that I had to fix. But yeah, they go in and down, and then you put those little plugs in there. Okay, I popped that one out. Jeez, that just came right off. on the bottom.
I don't think we can get it running.
Oh, they put a nut through this one. This one's gonna be fun. I think that's the only other one. I do have one up here. Okay. So he unscrewed. I always wondered what these little square holes were for. Apparently, that's what this guy is. A lot of you guys probably knew that, but I didn't know that. This goes in here like that. So that's cool. And if we pry this back, we can see that there's a flat head on the top there. Got it?
Well, yeah. I can't see shit.
Yeah, this is a pain in the ass. He had that on there, but it's slightly too big. It's almost off. Oh, we just get the right size.
Yeah, I know. I like to challenge myself sometimes.
Huh. It's spinning.
Yeah, it's almost there. It's all right. There we go. Got it.
You got it?
Pull it out.
Pop it out. Ah, cool. Sweet. Well, that was easy, huh? Okay, so there's them fours. Number 3. Row trace bit. I was just telling him he's going to go through a lot of these number 3 bits. Do not think this is the right mirror. Hold on, there's a nut. Okay, I'm out of breath. I just dragged that battery over here. I was messing around with this. We were literally running this thing like 3 days ago. That's AC, DC. So, we have 5 volts. Not good. So, he remembered that he had that battery. We just dug it out of his truck. Oh, shoot. I'm not going to be able to do this with one hand, am I? 12.18 volts. So, I was telling him that this relay right here, this janky looking relay, is literally just replacing. So this normally would slide into the bottom of the starter. Right where that yellow wire, that one. Normally it would be this guy. And they apparently didn't have enough amperage coming out of that or something, so they used this to trigger the relay and feed it a stronger pulse to the solenoid. I don't know what they're doing, but I think we could get rid of it. But I gotta change this battery, and then we can see if the old wire would work without the relay, and then if so, then I'll get rid of it. So, oh man, inevitably, this is okay. This has a fuse on it. I really don't like seeing stuff like this, but I just went to the inside and disconnected it. It goes to nothing. And then the other one, there was another one. Which one was it? That one. So if you find stuff like this, guys, you don't want unfused stuff just going into the cab like that. That's what causes fires. Okay, luckily there's only like 5 volts going to this, so I'll get rid of those. So it looks like I need to probably fuse this one, whatever that goes to, unless that's a fuse. Doesn't look like it. Definitely got to clean this crap up though. Well, my phone's actually overheating, and it is December 15th or 16th. So anyway, all I've done is take the terminals off. Trying to figure out if this black wire goes through, and it actually is fused, but it's got a 15 amp fuse on it, which I'm pretty sure the wire would burn up before a 15 amp fuse would blow. This one I know goes to the relay that goes to the starter, and this I'm assuming feeds the fuse panel inside. And this obviously goes to the starter. So now that we know that, and I've only got 2 negatives, so I'm going to go ahead and remove it. Sorry, I would film the whole thing, but my phone keeps overheating. Alright, I'll be back. I'm still working on my damn ground cable. I just drilled a hole in it and then filled it with solder. And now I am heat shrinking it on there. Too lazy to walk over and grab my damn little mini torch. So it's just going to be this, and then I have another one that I made up right here. The big end will go on the battery, and then the little guy I'm going to probably ground. I'll clean that screw up and then ground it there, just so we have, this one goes, I think, to the starter, which will be good to ground the motor, but definitely want one to the firewall too, because these things are terrible. They have a lot of problems with bad grounds. And then Lauren gave me this wire wheel, and I cleaned this one up. You can see like the before and after, how bad they look. So I'm just trying to clean them up and then throw them back on there. Alright guys, so here's where I'm at. This one was already good, it was fused, but that goes to the relay, so you know what, I might be able to steal that. Anyway, this one's good. This guy, I can only imagine, it's the only other wire left. It's roughly a 10 gauge, maybe a little smaller. And I thought maybe that was a fuse, but it's not. It's just connected together, I guess, right there. Yeah. That's just a male to a female spade. So we really need a fuse there. I believe this feeds the fuse panel inside. I'm gonna see, maybe we don't need this relay in here. I'll hook this up and try to bypass it the way it came from the factory. If that works, I'll just steal that fuse. Alright, I don't know if you guys can see this, but okay, this yellow wire that they had going to the starter, I'm going to hook up what's supposed to go there and totally bypass this relay. Now, we have not even tried this battery yet, but when I metered it, it had 12 volts. So if it cranks over, I think we'll be good. Cross your fingers, people. Alright. Here goes nothing. Absolutely nothing. What's going on? Alright. Maybe that's why they did that. Alright, time to break out the power probe. This is actually the second one I bought off the TikTok shop. First one still works. They were both really cheap, and I figure if one breaks, I'll have a backup. And this one actually has a digital, I don't know if you can see it, says 12.2, and it does the same thing. It provides a positive, if you see it turning red, and negative green. So let me make sure it's not in gear. Okay. Let's see here. Hey, check this out. Okay, so clearly that's why they had to add that relay, but I don't understand why this thing doesn't work. Maybe it's just corroded. Well, so when I try using the wire that came with the vehicle, which is that guy right there, how it was wired when I got here was it was feeding the coil of this relay, and then they had thick power, you know, coming from the battery, going through the relay to it, and it would crank, but it won't crank with that wire. And I'm trying to remember back, you know what I think, because I had an issue with mine forever. I had constant problems, and I think what finally took care of it on mine was the damn ignition switch. I'm almost positive the ignition switch on this is probably up in here. It's probably corroded, and this could happen to just about every Samurai out there. So this would be a good trick if this fixes it. If you ever go to start and it's just clicking, but your battery's good, it's probably a corroded ignition switch. I'll see if I can fix it, and then we'll know, and then that'll be a good trick for everyone.